Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I'm going to be doing the mid-month readings today with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition, the Akashic Tarot, Everyday Witch Tarot, Morgan Greer Tarot, and Crystal Angels Oracle cards. A little bit about how I'm being called to read today. I don't know if it's going to play out like this in every single video, but today I'm being called to start with getting energies with the Lenormand deck and the Akashic deck, and then using these as more of a tarot and these more of like oracle cards for the energies at play. And then the crystal angels will be used as advice moving forward. So that's what we're planning on doing today. I hope that you enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to the Taurus General Collective reading for mid-month August. This reading is for anyone who has Taurus in their chart. You don't even have to have Taurus in your chart. You can just be drawn to the Taurus energy. Also, cross-watchers are welcome, but all that I ask is that if you are here watching this video, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, so Taurus. When I got into your energy, it didn't take very long for me to get into your energy, but the first thing they told me was like that I needed to go exercise first. So specifically dance. So I got up, I went to my living room, and I turned on some music and I danced for 3 songs. But there were 4 songs that came up. So this message might get a little lengthy, so just bear with me. Okay, so the first song that came up was Jerome by Lizzo. That song is about leaving behind someone that you are extremely attracted to, very passionate about, but you are wanting something more in depth, so you have to leave them behind because they aren't that, or you think they aren't that, you worry that they aren't that, so you just need to leave them behind. Is the message of that song. And then the second song that came on was Animals by Martin Garrix, or Garrix, I don't know how you say his name. And that doesn't really have any like lyrics. It's just all about like getting your heart rate up. So I really feel like it's almost like that energy of, you know, how they say like a breakup is the best diet or something like that. So it's kind of like that energy where you're like leaving someone behind and you're really just like focusing, you're channeling all of that energy, like, because there's probably hurt, there's mixed feelings. And because that song is about mixed feelings, the Jerome by Lizzo, it's where you want this person physically, or even, I would say emotionally. Sometimes our ego tells us like we don't need the emotional aspect of situations like that where we're just sleeping with someone or whatever. But it's like, so to channel all those emotions, you're really diving into your body, like taking care of your body. And that's been a big theme in a lot of my readings this cycle that I'm doing. So I don't know what specific videos, but there could be some other ones that would resonate with you. I'm not sure which ones they were, but anyway, so, and then when I saw that song come up, or when that song came up, it made me, since it's called Animals, it actually made me think of another song. It's called Animal by Troye Sivan. And that song is also about someone being very sexually attracted to someone and almost willing to do anything for them. But it's like you worry that it's not reciprocated. So I don't know if it isn't reciprocated or if you guys just need to work on your communication or if you just need to end it. But right now it feels like you are ending it, like you're not in contact or you're breaking off contact with this person. Okay. So, and then the fourth song, it was the third song, but the fourth song I'm talking about is A Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. And that song is exactly about what you think it would be about. There's a change. You're changing something. Something is transforming. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the cards. Excuse me. Let me take a drink real quick. My throat is feeling kind of like gooped up. I don't that's not the right way to say that, but so maybe there's something you are trying to say something you're having a hard time saying. Like maybe you need to tell this person your feelings, but instead of telling them your feelings, you're cutting it off. I don't know. And I just got the message like maybe exercise is like your form of like meditation, or it could be it's a good form of meditation. Can I have one or two cards for Taurus Collective for August mid-month, please? I have one or two cards, please. Oh, yay. On the bottom, there's the two of clover, I mean. So that means like fortune and luck. Which, with the dice, that's a good thing because the dice is it's dicey, right? So it's like you're kind of rolling the dice. And so I'm getting like you're rolling the dice and taking a chance to maybe tell this person how you feel. Instead of like leaving the situation behind. I don't know, they're just telling me like you need to go clear your head. Go clear your head and you'll know what you're supposed to do. If you're supposed to cut it off or if you're supposed to tell them. You know, I'm not very good at this, but this is my advice. My advice is always to be truthful and honest and open about your emotions. Now, that is way easier said than done. I totally understand that. But that way it's just there. It's out there. And if they reciprocate, they reciprocate. If they don't, both parties can start moving forward in a healthier way. Because if you're tying your energy up with someone that doesn't reciprocate your feelings, you can't find someone to reciprocate your feelings. So you have to release it one way or another, you know? So, okay. I do feel like that's kind of your energy. We're going to stick with that. This is my Taurus peeps. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else either for Taurus or another energy that wants to come through. Is there anything else for Taurus or another energy that wants to come through for August mid-month? Taurus Collective, please and thank you. One or two cards. Okay. So Caught in the Ruins is on the bottom. I'm not sure how that plays into it yet. We'll see. Because I usually do look at the bottom of the decks when I'm looking at cards. So you had the Queen of Forces come out, and then the Akashic Library. Here's another two. Like this. And you know what's funny? Because I'm not being drawn to the Caught in the Ruins, because when I was shuffling and they came out, this card came out. Sorry. This card came out, but this one wanted to be the bottom card, but it kind of like slipped. So I feel like this is kind of like an underlying energy, and this is the energy. So, okay. And the Akashic Library is it's pretty much your story, right? Past, present, future. It has everything that has ever happened, will ever happen, is happening. And you can access it. Or whoever this is, this Queen of Forces. Either they're gaining access, or they're wanting, or they have access, or they're, gaining access. So, but I'm going to look at the Queen of Forces in the book and see what she says, because actually, let me look at her here real quick before I do that. Okay, so I am actually getting something here with this Queen of Forces. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, where's my thing? It's day and night. And so I'm getting another song for you. And that's Day and Night by Kid Cudi. And so that song is, they're talking about like a lonely loner, a lonely stoner. So I feel like this is somebody that it's the other person. So this is the other person that you're wanting to kind of leave behind. I'm getting J really strong, J. So, okay, anyway. There's this person, and they really, really like being by themselves. Day and night, they like to be by themselves. And they're doing like a deep dive, and she's standing in water, so it's like an emotional thing. And she has the sun and the moon that she's harnessing. She's harnessing almost 24/7 this energy. So, and this could be vice versa. This could be you, this could be the other person. Or maybe a little bit of mirroring. Sorry, I'm getting off, like, sidetracked a little bit, but Caught in the Ruins just jumped out at me for what it means. Is like, people could see this energy as someone that's like caught up. They're caging themselves in almost. This person, I don't think, sees it that way. They see it like this and like this. But to the outside world, they look like they're caging themselves in. So anyway, if this is the person you're dealing with, it seems like they're very, very like internalized right now, like maybe a little hermit mode. Not a little hermit mode, it seems very major, like they're definitely an introvert. And so when that kind of person is having a relationship, especially a sexual relationship with someone, I think it could come across as a little bit like disinterest. And so I think they're kind of saying, like, if you're going to shoot if you're thinking about shooting your shot, you definitely should. Because I think they feel the same way, but they're not saying anything because they're kind of like, they just live in this world. The lonely loner, the lonely stoner. They could smoke weed, I guess. I don't know why I laughed when I said that either. My maturity level needs work. So anyway, yeah, it seems like this person is like, they're doing some healing. They're figuring themselves out. So if this is you, someone is thinking about taking a shot at you, but they're worried that you're closed off. That you don't want to hear it. But if this is the other person, you definitely should shoot your shot. That's what I'm getting anyway. Okay. My throat. It's okay to speak up. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for the dice. Yeah, we'll use these. Can I have 1 to 3 cards for the dice for Taurus Collective, please? for August mid-month. Can I have 1 or 2 cards, please, for Taurus? Okay. So, Knight of Swords is all about, like, communication. And so, the Seven of Swords is on the bottom. And so, for me personally, the Seven of Swords is really, really tied to an actual Taurus in my life. So, it's kind of funny that this is coming out. But for you, I'm getting that it's like your fear makes you want to run away in the night and to just leave this person behind because you don't want to speak up. And it comes across to them. I feel like you're kind of, if this is you, you're kind of coming across to them as that they can't tell you. You guys are definitely mirroring each other. Like, they can't tell you how they actually feel. And if this is your person, you're worried that when you communicate, that they're just going to run off with, all your, everything that you've opened up about. And, you're just worried that it's going to hurt. Because the Ten of Swords is under the Seven of Swords. So, yeah, it's like this lack of communication. But this person is going to take a chance. Whoever this is going to take a chance, and it's going to work out. Even though they're scared of this person being just completely closed off to them. Okay. And I know, like, there's not any cups out here or anything. I mean, she's standing in water, but I'm getting such strong relationship. Like, I'm literally not even seeing anything else. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers for this Queen of Forces, please. Can I get some clarifiers for the Queen of Forces? 1 to 3, please. Can I get 1 to 3 cards? The Queen of Forces, please. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles and the King of Rods. And then the Five of Cups is on the bottom. So I actually think this person, if this is the other person, I really actually feel like they feel kind of left out by you. So if this is you, they feel left out by you. But you're worried, and so it's made them closed off, and so that's why they're appearing so closed off, because they're afraid. They're afraid that you don't want them. And it can be vice versa. It's such strong mirrors. And, with this, it makes me feel like there's mirrors too, with the divide there in that picture. It's like day and night. Oh. So they feel this person, it's like a hot and cold energy. They feel left out in the cold. And then the King of Rods is like the ultimate fire, right? So it's like cold and hot, hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. And that's how they feel this person is treating them. Or that's how you feel they're treating you. I think both of you are very hurt by one another and no one's talking about it. It just needs talked about and then it'll be cleared. I think you both have this like very similar desires towards one another. But it's just... But this person is really, really considering communicating. And they think they can be successful, but then at the same time, they're really scared that they won't be. But guess what? It honestly doesn't matter. And I'm not saying like your feelings and emotions don't matter. I'm just saying like when you decide to speak truth, like I said earlier, change is going to come, like that Sam Cooke song. Change is going to come one way or another. It's either going to end it once and for all or move it forward in the direction that's towards healing and happiness. And I feel like this person knows. They know the truth. This person thinks that they're taking a risk. This person knows the truth, but it's such a hot and cold situation thus far that they're confused to why it's not lining up with what they know to be true. And they know the truth is that these two people are supposed to be together. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get some advice for Taurus Collective, please and thank you. I'm going to get it for, okay, so this is like overall advice. Make time for self-care, which is that exercise. 2112 when I said that. That exercise that I was called to do. Like, as soon as I got into your energy, they were like, exercise, go dance. And so I went and I danced. So if you are waiting for communication, you need to go take care of your body. If you're wanting to communicate, you need to go take care of your body, because that time that you give to yourself to exercise it's going to be like meditation and whatever I was going to say prayer, but like whatever you want to call it. You need that clarity that you get when you exercise to know how to move forward. And they just told me too, like, what we feed our body and what we put into it, it actually affects our intuition and our brains. So when we have these chemicals in our body that are not supposed to be there in these foods that we eat, toxins in the air, just everything, it builds up and it stagnates our intuition, it stagnates our mental health. And when we decide to take care of our vessel, it frees up, it takes away that cloud. There's like a cloud in us that just lurks over everything. So when we put poison into our body, we get poison out. When we put health into our body, we get health out. So as within, so without. So it's really of the utmost importance for both of these people, I think, to really take time for the self-care. But, excuse me, I'm going to get an advice for this Knight of Swords and this Queen of Forces. Look at him. He's pointing right up at her. He's coming. Or you're going. I don't know. Whichever one you are. Okay, can I get An advice card for the Knight of Swords, please. An advice card for the Knight of Swords. Can I have an advice card for the Knight of Swords, Taurus energy, mid-month August collective, please, and thank you. Can I have one card for Taurus, Knight of Swords, please? Garnet. So I do know that this is like the Capricorn stone. So maybe you're dealing with the Capricorn. Maybe this is a Capricorn. Or you could have Capricorn in your chart heavily. Look at this. Purification and detoxification. What? Hang on, I'm sorry. It's just funny because we were just talking about that. And that's this person's advice. This person has to clear their mind in order to know how to communicate. Wow. Maybe I would highly suggest, if you are this person, if you have garnet, get it out, wear it, especially when you're exercising. Take it with you when you're exercising. But if it's the other person, also, you should also wear it just in maybe like in a necklace or in your pocket or whatever, just to kind of like send that energy to them. Because if you're this person, if you're the Queen of Forces, you have that power. You probably are really good at energy work. If this is you or whoever this person is, they're really good at energy work and Reiki. And so if you're this person, you should wear the garnet for that person to help get them into that energy. 2552 when I said that. So okay, let's get an advice card for the Queen of Forces for Taurus energy collective energy for mid-month August, please, and thank you. Can I get one card for the Queen of Forces, please? So this card didn't come out, but I'm going to show you just because Moldavite, unconventionality. It didn't come out, but it was like, hang on, let me show you. It was like this. So, unconventionality. This person is unconventional and unique, and it makes it look like they are like secluding themselves, but it's just because it's hard when you're that kind of energy. It's really hard to be around a lot of people, and you can only be around a couple of trusted people. And I think that you're like, this person is one of their trusted people, even though it's not really working out right now. So it says progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. I think that's something that they need to keep in mind when it comes to this person. So if this is you, that progress, not perfection, is something that you need to keep in mind if and when this person comes forward, and even beforehand. Because that's how relationships work. As long as there's open honesty and communication, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just love each other for who you are fully. Okay, so 2 cards came out. Peridot, Life Lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. And Opal. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So I think what this is saying is, when this person comes in, this person is going to learn how to be themselves around you, around this person. Because I feel like they really struggle with that. It is like they're in a cage, right? And it's like they really struggle with letting themselves out for the world to see. I think they feel just really different and not easily seen for who they really are. And so you don't have to outright say it. Like if this is you, you don't have to outright come forward and be like, you can just be yourself. Just encourage them when they open up to you and reveal something about themselves to you. Nourish it, love it, let them know that they're accepted in your presence. And if it's vice versa, they'll do the same for you. There's a need for communication. And it's like, so Peridot is green, and that's the heart chakra. And then this card is blue. I know opal's like iridescent or whatever, but this card is blue. And so I'm thinking it's like heart, throat, heart, throat. Something needs to, it's like communication. What's in their heart needs to come up and out, both people. Because this is throat, you just have throat. Even garnet is red, so that's root. So it's like root and throat. You need to let out, if this is you, you need to let out what it is. It's like that root. I feel like exercise is really tied to the root chakra. It's like a grounding thing. So when you exercise, that root chakra gets activated and it heals, it in some way heals your throat chakra. Exercise is the key to healing your throat chakra. So you can communicate this if this is you. Everything's vice versa. I also feel like you guys are strongly mirroring each other. Okay, you guys, this has been your reading. I thank you for being present. Any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. If you resonated with this reading, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.